Welcome. My name is Angelina. Welcome to my totally legit K-pop news show. Admittedly, it's been a while, but we're here now. But today on this lovely Sunday, I'm here to recap to you all of the lovely K-pop news from throughout the week, including Mnet's new show, Girls Planet 999's first scandal, despite not even having aired yet. We're also going to discuss Kpop at the Olympics, as well as Ateez San seemingly supporting Olympic archer An San, which would also imply that he supports feminism, and we'll get into that whole story as well. So if you're interested in these subjects, please keep on watching. If you're only interested in one or two, then you can feel free to skip through this video as it's separated into super fancy segments. Let's first start off with Mnet. So if you did not know, Mnet is going to be airing a brand new survival show on August 6th called Girls Planet 999, which features 99 contestants. And among these contestants, we have idols from already pretty established groups like Cherry Bullet, Bandit, but most notably Yujin from CLC. So it seems that Mnet themselves have uploaded the following teaser to their YouTube channel, and it's really a specific part of this clip that has really angered a lot of people. We can see in this video a contestant using the lyrics from CLC's song Helicopter to insult Yujin. Basically, this contestant says, "We go up, but you don't," with everyone's faces dropping and a very dramatic response thereafter. So people are, of course, mad at Mnet for this incident because, Yujin from CLC is already an established idol, so it feels very inappropriate to put her in a situation where she's being insulted, but also being insulted with the lyrics to her song. From what we can see, at least. I will always say this, you can never fully trust what you see on reality TV. But nevertheless, I've already read these comments before, and I'm reading them again, that people refuse to watch the show because they don't trust Mnet. I mean, Mnet does not have the best track record for not rigging their shows. And some have pointed to the fact that Mnet does tend to use these types of uncomfortable situations to get people to watch their shows. So let's discuss this in the comments because I feel like I have a very unpopular opinion about this because of course Mnet wants people to watch their shows, and it is rude. I mean, shit, I watched it and I didn't get it at first. I'm like, okay, those are obviously Helicopter lyrics, and then I'm like, oh, she's from CLC. I understood afterwards. I was like, oh shit, now I want to watch the show. I want to be able to, see the full context. I want to be able to fact check this. I'm obviously going to watch it to figure it out. Their tactic worked, obviously. But I'm also under the understanding that whatever you see on reality TV, you have to take it with a grain of salt. In terms of entertainment, it's gone as far as you can't really even trust certain documentaries anymore because they do leave out facts. They're not objective. You have to take pretty much everything with a grain of salt. Things can obviously be manipulated in certain ways to get a rise out of people. The truth is, situations are often pre-planned, so I don't take any of this super seriously. I take it for what it is, entertainment. That's what Mnet wants. That's what the contestants are going on the show for, to entertain and to do a business transaction and then get money from it. I know people are very protective of their idols, and I kind of understand that, but at the same time, if you think about it, it's really a business transaction. This is a business transaction, and I refuse to believe that these things aren't planned out. Of course, there are moments in reality TV that are not planned out, but there's no way that contestants aren't pushed in certain ways by producers behind the scenes to get views. If we actually think back to this preview of an episode of Produce 101, we can see Somi kind of yelling at another contestant, and it looks like they're about to fight. However, she has recently come out and said that she planned that out for drama and to grab attention, which obviously the director was okay with since the clip was used, but the supposed fight that it was teasing never was actually shown. So we know that these things can and will be planned out, so I personally just wouldn't waste my time and energy sending hate to the contestant. But if this is Mnet's tactic to get attention, I hope they are protecting their contestants' mental health, since this probably won't be the first time something like this happens. So that's what I think right now, not knowing the entire context, of course, and not knowing anything from behind the scenes. But I would love to know what you think, so please let me know in the comments down below. Is my way of thinking flawed, or do you agree that, a lot of things that we see in the media is not real? Next up, let us talk about K-pop at the Olympics because, there's a lot going on and it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Of course, we have a lot of athletes coming out and expressing their love of K-pop. Some idols even reciprocating that love. We have Yeji from ITZY who shouted out an Olympic swimmer named Hwang Sonu, as well as Jennie from Blackpink too. As he had previously expressed, he was a huge fan of both of them. I've also been following Alona Mar, who is part of America's rugby team, who randomly, and I shit you not, posted this TikTok of her love of 21. You can make this shit up. But another instance that really stands out is Sierra Schmidt, a US gold medalist who is also a once. I'm sure a lot of us have already seen these clips going around by now because they've gone absolutely viral of her dancing to Twice choreographies near the pool. And it just melts my heart because she looks like she is having so much fun. And not only that, but we've had so many fans incredibly excited to hear K-pop songs being played at the Olympics. From BTS to ITZY to Blackpink to even Ateez. According to Shiberman, a total of 7 Ateez songs were played during various volleyball matches. I don't know about you, but I feel like Wave is just like the perfect volleyball song. But I did want to ask you guys the question. Which K-pop songs do you think fit specific sports? For example, Ateez Wave for volleyball, I would say. And then, I don't know why, I just feel like I Can't Stop Me would be a really good swimming song. Next level for skateboarding, I'd love to know which songs you would pair for each sport. Hate You by 21 for rugby. Now let us move on to a little segment that I like to call Kpop Shenanigans, which is basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop this week. Hoshi from 17 made his own personal Instagram account, and on said Instagram account, he posted a story of him and a parrot. SHINee's Onyu and Blackpink's Rose did the most whimsical cover of Lucky, and I would lose my actual job if I showed you guys a clip, but it's, it's those two. You will have to just trust me. We have Billboard, who released a list of the greatest producers of the 21st century, and lo and behold, we have our boy Teddy, who is on this list, and as his defining work, 21's I'm the Best is credited for having helped pave the way for K-pop's US takeover. But I will say the first time I ever heard a K-pop song in a commercial was 21's I Am the Best, and it was for Kia. Blackpink's Jennie was spotted not eating the rich, so she's in timeout for a little while. But let us end off this video with Ateez from San, who is seemingly going viral on Korean Twitter. And this is for his alleged support of feminism. Now, to get into this story, I do need to give a little bit of a backstory. So there is a South Korean Olympic archer named An-san, and she's been in the news, unfortunately, but unsurprisingly, for criticism towards her having short hair. According to the New York Times, thousands of online commenters have accused her of being a feminist, a word that often has more radical connotations in South Korea, where some people associate the label with hating men. However, when she was asked why she had cut her hair, she replied with, "Because it's comfortable." So keep that in mind. Not only that, but it seems some online communities have found an Instagram story where she used a Korean slang term that is associated with feminism. So the slang term in question basically translates to 5,500,000,000. And it seems that it is usually used in normal conversation as a lot. From what I understand, it's not inherently an offensive term, but some online male communities have associated the word with anti-men sentiments. The translated article I read also claims that it's a pretty popular term as well. So what does this have to do with Ateez's Chae-san? Well, here's the thing, he has also just recently cut his hair, and it seems there's a screenshot going around of his conversation on Universe where he says that he cut his hair so it's very comfortable, and he also uses a slang term to say that the hairstyle he showed is 1 in 5,500,000,000. Though I will say I have no way of personally verifying this. So if we think of the context of An-san having short hair, being criticized for having short hair, and people finding out that, in her lifetime, she has used the word 5,500,000,000, and then San also having just cut his hair and explaining how his hair is super comfortable and also using that term, people have speculated that he's showing support for her and of course showing support for feminism. With this, if you search San on Twitter, you're going to see Ateez San Feminist, with people saying that he's going viral on Korean Twitter, and of course a lot of people supporting him. So yeah, that is basically it for this video. Thank you so much if you made it this far. Without skipping my watch time. Thanks you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It honestly means the world to me. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time.